Hey there guys, and welcome to episode 24 and 25 and potentially 26 of WWE 2K22. And to just get the thing out of the way first, I made a little oopsie. On the promotion I did yesterday on all the platforms, I had Finn Balor as the Skill Champion. He's not the champion. It's Isaiah Swerve Scott. I completely forgot about that he went in, because I thought Finn Balor was still a champion. My bad. So, to fix that mistake, we have, in the main event of NRT, we have Alex Young, the Bloodlust and Mercenary Champion, going up against Finn Balor, and going up against the actual Skill Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott, in a triple threat match in the main event. And also, WrestleMania is only a couple weeks away. In game, a couple weeks away. In real life, I don't know when it'll be uploaded by then, but it should be uploaded before October hits, if not the beginning of October. So yeah, let's get right into this triple threat matchup with Alex Young. As you've also seen on Instagram and potentially the TikTok as well, Alex Young is now wearing his merch shirt. Because why not? Why not add that into the game? To add a little fun into it.
Social media has been buzzing all day with notifications about the big matchups that are set for tonight.
Like the triple threat matchup between Finn Balor, Alex Young, and Isaiah Swerve Scott for the main event. Yes, please.
Everything here in WWE. Backstage, Corey, has been growing with every minute. Everybody's raring to go.
Oh, we open up NRT with Sasha Banks vs. Io Shirai. Murphy goes 1-on-1 against Happy Corbin. And Seth Rollins takes on the NRT champion AJ Danger in a triple threat tag team match. Really odd tag teams there. New Day takes on Viking Raiders. Bayley beats Kaylee Ray. Charlotte Flair loses to Shayna Baszler. And here we go. Balor, Swerve Scott, and Alex Young for the first time ever. Finn Balor will be in the same ring as Alex Young. Also in this match, we had another chapter to Isaiah Swerve Scott and the Alex Young story. Because these two superstars, or wrestlers, whatever you want to call them, these two have a very complex story. Not super complex compared to other things, but it's the long history dating back to Alex Young's first or second week with the company. It's the first time since the brands has been more separated that Alex Young will be meeting Swerve Scott. Because the last time these two meet was at 0 Hour. Before the big brand split.
The Prince has arrived.
A decorated champion who has truly reinvented himself.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
This is a man who is already one of the greatest NXT superstars in history.
but truly cemented his legacy by returning and dominating as NXT champion once again.
Well, now he's set to dominate any roster that Finn Balor targets.
Finn Balor, he held the Skill Champion for quite some time, but Isaiah Swerve Scott got the better of him a couple weeks, I think it was at the Elimination Chamber, maybe? I know it wasn't too long ago, because I forgot about it, honestly, but Finn Balor put up a pretty good run with it, defeating some pretty good champions as well. But Isaiah Swerve Scott, he underestimated Isaiah Swerve Scott, and Swerve got the best of Balor. Here comes the Bloodlust and Mercenary Champion, also known as the main event of WrestleMania against AJ Danger. The main event of WrestleMania this year, Alex Young. This man knows what it takes to get on top and to stay on top. But come WrestleMania, who have his first ever match for the World Champion. As currently, he only holds 2 mid-card champions, so he can't really say he's on top of the mountain, but he's on top of 2 different mountains that's not exactly as tall as... You get my point.
And capture the attention of the entire WWE universe.
The champ planning to show his dominance in this division with an emphatic win tonight.
And there's that stare. Once you see that stare, you know that Giannis has just entered into that mode where, if you get in his way, he's going to destroy you into piece by piece, limb by limb, until he gets the victory over you, and his massive winning streak continues.
Does that make you, Saxon, like the annoying neighbor?
Here comes the actual Skill Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 201 pounds, the Deep South Dragon Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Lots of swagger, but also lots of discipline, coming from a military family with time spent in the Army Reserves himself.
A true student of the game, even hosts his own wrestling podcast on the WWE Network.
Don't sound so excited, Michael. Don't give anyone a podcast. You are never...
Swerve's house, and you know what that means.
I'm gonna have your episode...
It means it's party time, but also at the exact same time. We have the Prince, and we have the Master of the Young Maker, Alex Young, and at the same time. So party time, and exactly the right time you want to say about this. Young, Scott, Balor, first time ever.
Use their surroundings to their advantage.
It's vital. Since there are no rules, anything can be used as a weapon against your opponent. Anything can be used in an attack when an individual is driven by...
Okay, yeah, it's like, why is my controller not working? Now it is.
Adrenaline makes
Hey, Scott. Remember me? The man who beat your ass several times, especially to unify the Bloodlust and the North American champion, and still champion, might I add. But good for you for finally doing something with your life and becoming the Skill Champion. It only took you, well, several years, but still, as I did in less than one, but whatever. Actually, in less than 3 months, but that's beside the point. Swerve taking advantage over Alex Young now. Balor trying to gain some momentum in the corner, but Young's going right after him. With a high kick by Swerve and a step up in Segui there. Young had his own answer. Drop kick there by Finn Balor. Nope, no submissions here. No one's winning by submission. Plain and simple. Butterfly suplex connects. Yanmaker and Swerve. Reversal there by Yan. Standing Swanton. Yan knows exactly what he's doing, but Swerve says otherwise with the reversal and gets Yan down for the first few. Swerve's trying. Oh! I thought he was going for a power driver there, instead going for something else. First for Yan. That's one way of evading it. Yanmaker! Balor's getting up! Cover with the rope break, of course it is. Whose house is it? It's Alex Young's house, my ad. No! Reversal by Balor. And Segui. Young's pumped up. He has the crowd on his side and goes for the drop kick against Swerve to keep him grounded. Going for the legs of Finn Balor. Top corner now goes Young. We don't see Young in the top very often, and that's why. And Segui's.
Gets him with the counter. And Isaiah needed that badly. Yes, Swerve able to stop that surge.
Balor trying to gain some momentum, but Swerve with a punch to the face there. Going for the cover on Balor. 1, 2. Oh, so close to the 3 there.
He'll head to the ring.
Standing moonsault by Swerve.
That's incredible. What's going to happen here? Backbreaker.
The Swerve, you wanna roll out? That'd be great. You're what? You having a seizure there? Super kick! Yanmaker! Cover! 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Alex Young adds another one to his win streak as he pins Finn Balor. 1, 2, 3. Clean as a whistle as he defeats the Skill Champion, actual Skill Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott, and the former Skill Champion, Finn Balor, in the main event of NRT. This is how we do it. I guarantee you. Yes, prepare for the next show. For defendants. Creation menu. Well, I don't really want any of these, honestly, because we have a rivalry set for WrestleMania. We have AJ Danger in the main event of WrestleMania for the NRT champion. Screw it. Championship match. Let's put our championship on the line. Just give me 1 second here. As we have a title match on defendants. Question is against who? And again, for what title? I'm assuming it's on defendants. For the defendants world champion. Not for the defendants world champion. I mean for the mercenary world champion. But for the defendants world champion. Well, the promo skills and love this hype for Mysterio versus Hardy with WrestleMania will be out the window. But I'm kind of hoping it's just put the mercenary champion in the line against. It's probably Kyle O'Reilly, I'm guessing, because I don't know who it is going to be against. But my guess would be O'Reilly or Graves. And those two are in line, I guess. I guess you can say they're in line for a match. Well, O'Reilly's already had several tries, and I don't really want to give him another one until he works his way back up the ladder. But you see, things happen, and when there's no challengers except Kyle O'Reilly, that's a problem. Oh. Okay. This is me a different one. So the championship is not on the line of defendants. Interesting. NRT with the champion line. We are in a tag team match with Dominic Dajacovik against RK Bro. That can actually be a really good match. Hardy vs. Cole. Okay. Mysterio vs. Danny Burch. Lynch vs. Carmella. Bliss vs. No, it's Cross vs. Statlander. That should be a pretty good match. Edge vs. McIntyre and Roman vs. KO. Pretty good lineup. Tag team match. Non-title. Okay, interesting. We haven't. If I remember correctly, Jan has fought Orton. This should be a second time against Orton, because his first time when it was Jacob Graves and Randy Orton against Rising Evil, he's never fought him one-on-one yet. But with that being said, on next week's defendants, as mentioned announces now, next week's defendants, it'll be Alex Young going one-on-one against Randy Orton. But our history with Dominic Dajacovik is fail, you could say. We have a history. It's not complex as with Swerve or Kyle O'Reilly, but there's a history. Dajakovik's first match was against me, and also we fought him a couple weeks ago, I think, in a title match, an open challenge match. And now we're tag partners. Interesting. Cool.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Youngblood, weighing in at 173 pounds, the classic fighting champion, Alex Young.
Both Youngblood and Alex Young both have a match at WrestleMania. As Youngblood, as she won the Royal Rumble match, so she got to choose her opponent for WrestleMania, and she chose the defending women's champion herself, Becky Lynch. And Alex Young, as mentioned a few times already now, has the main event of WrestleMania against AJ Danger for the NRT champion. AJ Danger, in case you don't know, former tag partner. Let's just shorten into a few sentences here and say former tag partner. And when they were a tag team, they won all the tag team champions together. Then Danger decides to stab his back and say, "Oh no, I don't need you guys no more. You guys served your purpose." So Young took it upon him himself to enter the Elimination Chamber against 5 of the very best superstars, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them, and some former rivals, to get his match against Danger. Dominic Dajacovik hasn't done a whole lot, to be honest with you. Hasn't done a whole lot. But had a half-decent match with Young for his opening match, for his first match on the show, or his debut match, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's about it. He hasn't really done a whole lot.
A remarkable blend of size and agility. Yeah, he moves like a man half his size. And Dajacovik can also take to the skies. That makes him a rather intimidating opponent.
Makes an intimidating opponent, but you're glad to have him as a tag partner.
The most lethal superstar in the history.
And then there's the apex predator, Randy Orton. Only went up against him once in tag team competition, and that was it. We haven't got a whole lot of Randy Orton. But his tag partner, on the other hand, we got a fair blend of stuff there. We could say we've done with Riddle, like on.
This is a superstar who will do whatever it takes to win. Hey, listen,
like with the last episode, like the episode 23, where we defended the Riddle got his rematch against Alex Young for the Mercenary Champion after a couple months though. As you can tell, he didn't really come up on top.
Such an impressive array of in-ring skills possessed by the Viper. All Randy Orton needs is one RKO to end your evening. Well, Byron, I guarantee you Orton's going to show us tonight that he's much more than that. Yeah, Randy Orton is an SOB.
Oh, Riddle. Where do we begin with Matt Riddle? Well, just give a brief history here. Won the somehow, I don't know how, won the Mercenary Champion off of Jacob Graves, and then didn't even hold it for like a month. Held it for less than a month before Alex was like, you know what would look good around my waist besides one title, 2 titles. So let's get the Mercenary title off your hands, and let's get it on my hands. Oh, shoulder. And Riddle has been fighting his way to the top to try to get the championship back, which, and I'm just going to spoiler alert, ain't happening anytime soon. We start off with a preview for next week with Randy Orton takes on Alex Young. The Apex Predator versus the Master of the Young Maker. RKO, Young Maker. One of these two will be coming up on top. One of these two finishers will be ending the other one's night. There's the springboard crossbody there. Youngblood are inside, cheering on her former tag partner. Dajacovik trying to get his hands on Randy Orton. And Young knows he's in control and going straight up the Riddle here. And with the neck breaker against the middle rope, and Riddle goes down to the outside. Brings him straight to the outside there, and Dajacovik with the running elbow drop. Tag team maneuvers at their very best with these two. With the tag team chemistry starting to glow of sorts. What a knee! Straight to Randall Keith Orton. He's calling him up, boys. Super kick! Young Maker. Counted Rock fans a rope break. Of course it is. Riddle got lucky there. His foot end up getting the rope there. Goes to the outside and Young takes in Dajacovik. Dajacovik can be legal now. As he starts off against a damaged Randy Orton. Multi-time world champion Randy Orton, may I add. Dajacovik still looking for his first piece of gold. It doesn't help that the two champions that Dajacovik is the best chance of getting is around his tag partners for the night, Alex Young's shoulders. So, and no one's been able to beat Alex Young. So, that doesn't help either. Couple kicks to the face to keep Orton down to the mat. Youngblood's loving every piece of this. Dajacovik going for Snake guys. No, he's not. It's a body slam. And Riddle. Matt Riddle is now legal. It's Dajacovik goes up against the former NXT star Matt Riddle. 2 NXT people. 1-on-1. Riddle slides under the crucifix or the neck breaker there. Super kick out of nowhere. Riddle trying to fight back here to claw his way back into this match. Package DDT. Matt Riddle knows he's a control and has the WWE and has the fans in his back pocket. Ducks under. Randy Orton trying to gain some control here, and with the backbreaker there against Dajacovik. Dajacovik seen the stops coming from a mile away there. Running big boot. What's Dajacovik? Is he looking for the crucifix? The feast your eyes? No. Orton reverses. Dajacovik gains back control and power bombs Orton over the top rope. Dajacovik going straight for Orton. Get him while he's down, but Orton throws Dajacovik into the stairs now, turning his way to the fans. Trying to bring Dajacovik back into the ring. Young trying to distract the referee here. Trying to slow down Orton if he can. RKO out of nowhere. I was just going for my signature there, but instead, Orton had other plans. Refs counting Young. That can work. Running knees, that's going to be the way to win. 2. Well, okay, that works. So Orton goes for the RKO. Dumb idea to do the pin right in front of Alex Young. Enters the win, stops the count. Both of them, Orton's just like, okay, whatever. Turns around, running knee by Alex Young. Takes Riddle off the corner. Dajacovik shores under. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's one way to lead into that one-on-one match next week. I'm not complaining. We still have a title match this week, so God only knows when that's going to show up. It should up at any moment now, but Dajacovik and Alex Young gets the win over OK Pro. Gets well on. Perez gets the win over Moon. Hardy gets the win over Cole. Mysterio gets the win over Danny Burch. Lynch gets the win over Carmella. Cross gets the win over Statlander. Edge wins over McIntyre. And Kevin Owens wins against Roman Reigns. When's my title match?